Hello folks, I'm LA Little and this is today's short take. Yesterday we were talking about Alibaba going to gap up, right? Try to break all these swing point highs. And I was looking at a trade at around 87, into this area, fading back into these highs. That trade actually did not work. It did come in too low. You had your stops there, or if you played it, you got stopped out. It did hold these highs, in the sense that the lows were up in that area, but that's an ugly candle, a lot of volume, ugly candle though, and it didn't close over any of these swing point highs. So when I look at this and I say, okay, nice big pop up, they got what, 7.5%, had about 11 at one point, yet you close ugly. This thing's not quite done. And if I look at it on the weekly, and what I mean by not quite done is it's not quite ready to turn yet. If I look at it on a weekly, you're pushing higher on the weekly into this bar. 180, you did 146. That means this would have to do another 40 tomorrow to equal that volume. If it can, then that gives me a little more hope. If it doesn't, then this thing doesn't have the volume yet, and it's going to take more time. And in that case, you actually push the lows with volume. Now we know most of that volume came in today, so I kind of discount that a little bit. But I want to see it close into this bar. That low is 87.36. The high, the close today was 86. So you want to see it close that high, and you want to see the volume pick up. If it does, then maybe you finally got a little turn going here. And maybe, in fact, Alibaba is making the turn. So in other words, you might be getting this slow roll right back the other way. You've got the test down here. We know the volume was mostly on today, which was up volume, not down. And, but you got to see it close up into here. Otherwise, this thing could just drag on for a while, and it's not worth playing. I'll still be looking at it, even though today's trade did not work. Or I should say yesterday's trade. That's it for today. Have a great weekend.